Hey humans, how's it going? It's Shani today here. Welcome back to a new Sims video, and actually today isn't a legacy video, it is another tips and tricks video, and it is something that you guys have requested in the comments, and I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Let's let today be that video. So let's get straight into it. So we are back with a De Silva household that is for tips and tricks and cheats and everything. So the only difference is Andre has acquired a wife in the form of Haley De Silva, and then this is now their house, rather than him living in a one room and that room happens to be a kitchen house. I don't know. Go watch the cheats video, it'll all make sense. Bottom line, we're back with my tips and tricks family, and I'm going to be walking you guys through some of the controls and some of the tips that I can give you with regards to controls that I have learned along the way. I am filming this video on Xbox One, so all of these terms with regards to the controls are all going to be Xbox One related, but I'm fairly certain that they translate directly over into the controls on the PlayStation 4. I'm not 100% sure about this. If someone in the comments could confirm or deny this, that'd be amazing. If you don't want to listen to me rambling about all the basics and the all like normal maneuverability and everything, I have left a timestamp in the description below where you can jump ahead to the more advanced stuff. For those of you who are just starting out, maybe not so comfortable with console, first and foremost, the very first place that you can start and figure out how to do things, if you press in your L3 little controller thingy, then it'll bring up the controls menu, and the different controls, the controls are available throughout, doesn't matter which menu you are in. Some options do change depending on where in the UI you are, so those are some of the controls. I'm not going to go into this, it's actually very straightforward and basic, but some of the really cool things that I found, because instead of, if you have edge scrolling on, you can obviously go to the edge of your camera and you can just go to the left, you can go to the right, you can go up, you can go down. But instead of doing that, because that can get quite time consuming, all you need to do is you need to hold in your B button, then you can just move your left thumbstick around as you see fit. To rotate your view, super easy, just use your right thumbstick, and then obviously pressing in your right thumbstick, so R3 is going to center your current sim. Zooming in and out is your right thumbstick. Moving your actual cursor around is all with your left thumbstick. If you use your left directional arrow on your D-pad, that'll cycle through the different wall heights. It has taken me a little bit of getting used to, especially since now in my legacy series I've added 2 sims. Accidentally every now and again I'll use the right directional instead of the left directional, so right directional will change to the next sim in the family. Up and down on story, so this is currently only a 1-story house, it is your up and down directional arrows on your D-pad. There is not much else that you'll need to know with regards to moving around like that. Obviously selecting an item, you're going to use your A button. To cancel, you're going to press B. To pick things up and hold it and move it around, you can use your X button to do this. You can then place it on different surfaces, or you can place it on your sim in their inventory. She currently has 2 lumps of clay in inventory, so I wanted to sell both of them. So if you press Y, it'll sell 1 item. And that's kind of annoying because you don't want to go through your entire inventory and sell one at a time. So if we go back to where our toy trucks are, I have put all of the yellow toy trucks into Haley's inventory, and if you have, I found this particularly with flowers and with vegetables that I wanted to sell a whole bunch of. So if you hold X and Y together, it'll sell the whole stack, and that's amazing. So X and Y pressed in together will allow you to sell the whole stack. A lot of you were asking, how do I make items bigger and smaller in buy mode? Once you've bought the item, you can't do it while you're about to buy the item, but once you've bought the item, you pick it up and you hold in your left and right triggers, the bottom ones. So if you hold in your 2 triggers and you press your D buttons left and right, then it'll rescale and resize your object, so you can make it smaller if you want, and you can make it bigger. So this is something that I have thoroughly enjoyed figuring out since moving over to console, is the whole free placement, being able to place an object freely without having to stick to the confines of the grid. So if you pick this up now, you see that it is very confined to on the grid. If you press your left trigger in once, it is going to enable your half tile, so then you can go half tiles, not the full grid. And then if you press it once again, it'll go to free placements, and that is where you're allowed to get in up and close wherever you want to place it. It is much more free, hence why it's called free placement mode. Things that I personally still want to figure out is how to do the free rotation. So in Sims on PC, you can actually specify, instead of going at different angles, you can actually specify and like fine-tune the angle. As well as I also want to figure out if there is a way on PC, it is the tab view where you remove the heads-up display. I desperately want to figure out how to use that in the Sims on console. If any of you humans know how to do that, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be eternally grateful, and it'll probably find its way into a new video about whole tips and tricks. Let me know if you want me to do more videos like this. I thoroughly enjoy learning from videos like this myself on the internet, so for me to actually be making videos like this is a little strange, but if it helps you guys enjoy your Sims better, then I'm all for it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Remember that we all human differently, and I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers! To pick things up and hold them, you can just grab it with your X button.